This video is sponsored by DraftKings.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got another fighter breakdown for you for UFC 306 main event at the Sphere. We got Sean O'Malley versus Merab
Dvalishvili.
However you say it. Let's get into the video.
What up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
UFC 306 is going down in Las Vegas this weekend, and I'm pumped to see who comes out on top. DraftKings has an offer that's perfect if you are looking to get closer to the action. New customers use promo code Wonderboy and bet just $5 on any wager and get $250 in bonus bets instantly. Stay in on the action and use your $250 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. DraftKings is the one-stop shop for all things daily fantasy, where you can join in on all the fun and have the shot to win cash prizes. Man, I'm super excited. UFC 306 is going down in the Sphere. You have O'Malley versus Merab and Shevchenko versus Grasso. I am pumped to see these fights and who you got winning the fights, baby. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use promo code Wonderboy and bet just $5 on any wager and get $250 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code Wonderboy only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Bro, let me tell you, super excited about this fight coming up, man. Sean O'Malley, the striker, the finesse, the kicking, the punching extravaganza that's going to come from this guy is going to be amazing versus the machine. All right, this guy doesn't get tired. One of the best gas tanks in the biz. That's why they call him the machine, my man Merab. We're going to start off with my man Merab. Now, me and Merab go way back. I'm talking way to the backness, dude. Back when he was training with Ray Longo and Chris Weidman out there in Long Island, New York, kind of like my home away from home. So I spent some time with him. Never really got any training with him, but basically the guy was family, man. I mean, the guy was out there training every day with us. He was out there hanging out in the gym. Super cool guy, man. So we got to go way back. He's part of that lineage, you know? Good friends with Aljamain Sterling, Ali Quinta, which is going to be pretty cool because this is like a chance for Merab to get that win back for the team, you know what I mean? Because Sean O'Malley ended up beating Aljamain Sterling, man, with that crazy just slide back to the dome. So my man Merab, the dude's got he's on a 10 fight win streak. I think his last fight was last February against Henry Cejudo. The dude's got 3 wins in the first round and I think 1 win by submission. So, I mean, the guy's not a crazy finisher, but he's got a gas tank, right? And he uses that gas tank to try to win out that decision, man, or a unanimous decision. Now, everybody knows Merab is a great grappler. Now, in order for this guy to win the fight, he's gonna have to be super, super cautious and stay in good position. What happens is you get good strikers, MVPs, myself, Conor McGregor against Jose Aldo. You saw the movement, and even Sean O'Malley he's really, really good at frustrating his opponent and using his movement, in and out movement, angle movement, to stay right out of range. And when guys stay right out of range, you feel like you can't hit the guy. You start reaching a little bit when you shouldn't be. You come out of position when you shouldn't, and that's when they got you. Go back and watch the Sean O'Malley fight versus Aljamain Sterling, because that's a perfect example of getting out of position and Sean O'Malley taking advantage of that. This guy's gonna have to use his gas tank. He's the one that's gonna have to kind of, I would say, be active without really being like a little too crazy when it comes to pressure, if you will. If you pressure too much, guys like Sean O'Malley are really good at guys that are aggressive, that are coming at him, because now they can work those angles when the guy's coming forward and take advantage of that, right? I can slide back, I can get you coming down that rabbit hole. Once I sit and place myself down, you run right into a 2 or a front kick or a flying knee, making that technique more powerful. So there's one thing that Merab, he can't do. He can't just wrestle. You see a lot of grapplers not set their takedowns up with their strikes. If you're going against somebody like Sean O'Malley, who keeps a really far distance away from you, you cannot reach. You cannot just shoot for the takedown. He's going to be expecting that. You're going to run into a knee, you're going to run into a right hand, you're going to run into an uppercut. So what Merab's got to do is, 1, stay right right out of range of Sean O'Malley and throw a lot of feints, right? You're right in range, you're pressuring, but not enough. With somebody like Sean O'Malley, his goal is to keep the distance. So anytime you're moving downhill, he's gonna back up. Now, if there's any way that Merab can get Sean O'Malley's back up against the fence, and even if he just stays right there, it doesn't have to be all the way up against the fence, but you want him to feel the pressure. You want Sean O'Malley to know that that fence is right behind me. If you can do that and cut the cage off, you're gonna have a better chance at hemming him up. Using your strikes to get him to the cage, and from there, be relentless with your takedowns. Be relentless with your strikes. Because what you can do up against the fence, which, some of these good wrestlers can do, especially Randy Couture back in the day, he was very good at hemming his opponent up and knowing when to back out and strike and when to go in and shoot. So what he's gotta do, he's gotta cut off the cage. He's gonna have to move forward cautiously, not over aggressively, so that way Sean O'Malley backs up. He feels threatened. He doesn't want Merab to get close.
I can't let you get close.
So anytime you walk forward, he's gonna back up. And eventually, you're gonna run into that cage. And that's where you can beat this guy. Keep his back up against the fence. You can use your strikes, you can use your feints to blitz him, get him to the cage, look for the takedown, or put yourself in position where you can back out strike and then go for the takedown. That's one way that he can win. Another way that my man Merab can win, and this was not talked about, and I don't even talk about this a lot. I want to take it back to UFC 205 when I fought Tyron Woodley. It was a great game plan against a good striker myself. Instead of going at a good striker, you back up. You make a good striker like O'Malley come to you. And that's what's going to help, one, land your strike, or two, set you up for the takedown. And that was one of the things that I had to modify a little bit when I went from kickboxing to MMA. When I was kickboxing and I would go to TriStar, GSP was very smart when it came to sparring good strikers. Instead of going at the striker, which most people would think a good wrestler would try to do, to try to hem him up against the fence, they would wait. They would make me go to them. And when a good striker goes to you, they're either shuffling in, they're gonna try to blitz you. It makes it a little bit easier for them to run into their takedowns. So what I would do to GSP would back up. He would make me try to blitz him, and all he would have to do, change the level, boom, there's the legs. Now, O'Malley's smart. If he comes forward, bet your bottom dollar this dude's gonna have a knee coming right behind his striking. So what Merab's gotta do, instead of just level changing when O'Malley comes in, he's gonna have to throw the 1-2. He's gonna have to throw a check hook. Just get him thinking up high so he's not thinking knee. Bro, little just need the desk, my bad. So instead of just shooting for the leg, Merab's gonna have to lure O'Malley in, throw a 1-2 or a check hook 2, and then look for your takedown immediately after it. Because you gotta get a good striker like O'Malley to think block or throw back. Not knee, but just throw back hands. And that's gonna set up that takedown. Tyron Woodley did it very good, he did very well game plan against me. Made me go to him, and I ended up running into his right hand several times. So that's a great, I think, 2 game plans that Merab can do to win this fight. He's got cardio, right? So maybe the first 2 or maybe 3 rounds, you go at the guy. Not overly aggressive, just walk him to the cage. Look for your takedowns. Look to hem him up against the fence. Stay in good position. Don't overextend, which is what they want to do. Or back up. Maybe the last 2 rounds, you back up. I want to take a little break. Make this guy come to me. I just beat him 3 rounds. He's going to be overly aggressive. He's going to be trying to knock me out. Make him come to me. And when that happens, they start running into hands and they start running into takedowns, making that takedown a little bit easier. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments down below if you thought I missed something, which I probably did, okay? I'm winging it here. I love it. I love this clip and game. Moving on to Sean O'Malley. I love watching this guy throw hands and just put combinations together because you don't know what's coming. This guy can throw spin kicks, flying knees, spin elbows. He brings it all out of the hat, man. It makes it work. The dude's athletic. Even though he's this big around, he's got power in those hands. And he looks good doing it, man. I like a good fighter that looks pretty doing it. It's got some finesse. And number 2, I like his hair. It looks like a big ball of cotton candy, like I just want to freaking eat it, bro. Anyway, moving on. That was a little weird, but moving on. My man, Sean O'Malley, dude, 9 first-round finishes and 12 wins by knockout. This dude, he's a knockout artist, bro. Artiste, if you will. The dude's got some good grappling. I've seen him do some grappling matches. You got to be aware. Sometimes good wrestlers can run into guillotines. They will wrestle themselves into submissions. I mean, that's always there for Sean O'Malley. That can always be kind of like a backup, if you will, if Merab is really looking for that double leg. The guillotine is there. O'Malley's got the better striking. I do believe he's got better movement than Merab does. And the guy's got a good gas tank. I very rarely see this guy tired. Now, the thing is, in order for this guy to win, you're gonna have to feint Merab up, dude. Wrestlers, if you go back and watch George Masvidal and Ben Askren, everybody knows about that fight. Wrestlers, they always fall when they're feeling pressured, or if they don't know what you're getting ready to throw, they'll change levels. They always change levels, man. They change levels, which makes those knees there, or those uppercuts there, those up kicks there. He's gonna have to feint him up. Occasionally blitz him, but stay level. You cannot come up, makes it easy for the takedown. You can blitz, pop, 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 and angle off, which O'Malley's great at angles. So one way for O'Malley to win, number one, feint Merab up. So that's when you know if he's looking to take you down or not. A lot of times, if I want to know what my opponent is thinking, I'll throw feints, right? And when I feint you, dude, stop hitting the desk, Wonderboy, what the heck? If I feint you and I see my opponent sit down and load up the right hand, I know he's thinking, all right, he's waiting to throw that right hand. Or I'll feint him up and they change levels like they're gonna shoot. I know, all right, this dude's looking to take me down. So that's how I know what this guy is thinking, which tells me, all right, this is what I need to throw next. I need to feint him up, I need to blitz the guy, there's my knee. So feints are gonna be crucial in this fight and he's very good at it. Keep the fight at a long distance. Make Merab have to come out of position. Make him reach to try to hit you so you can counter him. If you can frustrate your opponent with your movement, we saw that against Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo, just that in and out movement, man. That in and out movement will get guys reaching, and that's when those knockouts happen. So one, this guy's gotta feint him up. He's got to keep that distance game. Don't back straight up. If Merab's pressuring forward, either you meet him in the middle or you're angling off so you're not backing yourself up against the fence. Keep it long, all right? Use your side kicks, use your front kicks, and pull something out of the hat. What I mean by that is, most guys, whenever they spar, it's super basic. Guys will throw their hands, 1-2 kick, 1-2. Very rarely in sparring will guys try spinning techniques, flying techniques, which kind of brings me back to the Joaquin Buckley, that spin back kick thing he did. I have never seen him throw that before in his life. And not very many people see that in sparring, which is why it worked. So Sean O'Malley, another way for this guy to win is to pull something out of hat that Merab will just not think is coming. An axe kick, a spin back kick, a two-touch, a spin hook kick out of nowhere. The dude's athletic enough to do that, you can put him to sleep. So there's a few things for both fighters, Merab and Sean O'Malley, what these guys I think they gotta do in order to win. Obviously, these guys are at the top of the heap, and it's literally, I mean, anybody can go out there and put each other to sleep. I'm jealous that they are fighting at the Sphere and I'm not. I would love to fight there. I've never even been inside the place and it looks dope. I just wanna be there sitting on the outside watching what's going on the inside, if you will. But I'm really excited for this fight, guys. Make sure y'all tune in for UFC 306. Type in the comments down below who you got winning this fight. I'm not gonna say it. I got my picks. I want y'all to tell me who you got winning this fight. Make sure you guys tune in. Now, we were gonna go live, but we got like 5 guys fighting this Saturday. So I'm gonna be help cornering those guys. I'm sorry, we'll get to the next one. Well, the next one is UFC 307. The one after that, I'll be fighting. So hope y'all tune in and check that out. I love you guys. Thanks for joining for this main event breakdown for UFC 306. I love you. Peace.